What's up guys, Josh from Russell Marine Products here, coming at you with a quick comparison video today. We're going to talk about good units for Livescope. We're going to go over the GPSMAP 1022 and go into the ECHOMAP Ultra 106 SV. Alright guys, like I said, we're going to do a little comparison between these two units. Now the GPSMAP 1022 has been our best-selling Livescope unit for almost 2 years now. And the reason behind that is this is a standalone. It is a non-XSV, meaning it cannot take a direct transducer being plugged into it. It is built to be networked into other graphs. Now, the networking capability allows you to hook up the Livescope black box to the unit. The big advantage of this guy is it comes in at $1199.99. Now, that's a great buy to get into this graph. It's really popular for guys that are running a standalone Livescope, especially in the context of, hey, I'm running all birds, but I want a Livescope. Hey, I'm running all Lowrance, but I want a Livescope. That's where we see a lot of these being sold. Now, something to keep in mind, the GPSMAP Garmins do not network with the ECHOMAP Garmins. So for you guys that are looking at building a full Garmin boat, we're going to jump over here in a second. Some of the hot specs on the 1022 as well. You're looking at 1024 by 600 for your pixel density. That's not bad at all. But when you compare it to the Ultra, they bump that up to 1280 by 800. You're going to see that screen clarity. You're going to see the difference in it, especially if you have them side by side. I don't know how it's translating on camera. I can't see it through that, but I can tell you on the eye test, you can see more clarity here, and you can see a little more clarity when you're on the water. With that being said, kind of going back to that price, you're at $1199 here. In the context of this guy, it's a 106 SV, so it does have built-in mapping. Does not come with another transducer, but you're up to $1699. So $500 difference in the two here. Another large difference between these two units, the 1022 is non-touchscreen, meaning everything is controlled manual on this guy. Where the ECHOMAP Ultras, of course, are touchscreen for you guys that are familiar with those. The one thing I will say, the 1022 controls, being a non-touch unit, are extremely intuitive to use. Things run from a control wheel here. Like you're tuning your stereo, you can go up and down. You can change in Livescope, you can change things like your gain and your range with that knob. It makes it very accurate. Point of example, when I was setting these two units up, I wanted to make sure the gain was set exactly the same, happens to be set at 73% on both of these units to get the closest comparison as possible. When setting the gain to 73% on the touchscreen, I'm having to kind of fiddle around a little bit. With this knob, I'm clicking 1% at a time. So I'm able to dial that in absolutely perfectly without fussing around. It makes it pretty nice. Back to what we talked about earlier with network expansion. So again, great for standalone. If you guys are running another brand and you want to see Livescope, best out there, and have that by itself, the 1022, or going up in sizes like the 1222, probably your guy. If you're looking at building a Garmin boat, even in the future, that's important to remember. If you're running Lowrances or Humminbird, want to add a Livescope, but you're considering going to Garmin. If you're like, hey, I want to take a look at this, I think I really might go Garmin in the future, trade my stuff in and switch over. You want to stick with an ECHOMAP line in freshwater. They're designed for freshwater use. Obviously, they can be used offshore, and the GPSMAP that's designed for offshore use can be used in freshwater as well. But they're going to network, and you're going to build a full boat system with an ECHOMAP Ultra or the other ECHOMAP units, as opposed to having this oddball of a GPSMAP that will not share if you want to build a whole Garmin boat. Or you're going to have to go up into the kind of the higher priced, GPSMAP units to build your boat off of that without a ton of advantage, in my opinion, for freshwater. Again, so little lower screen resolution, $500 less in price, higher screen resolution, a little bit more in price. You do get the touch screen, and you get some extra features as far as networkability down the road. So this is a conversation that I'm having on camera that I've had thousands of times on the phone with you guys. So we just wanted to do it here. Hope it brings some clarity. If always you guys have any questions at all, give us a call at 316-313-4113, or you can shoot us an email at sales@russellmarineproducts.com. We'll see you guys next time.